Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Shane, Small Town Xotics. Today we're going to look at frozen rodents and do a comparison. Alright everyone, hey, so we're in the snake pit now, and first, before I forget, big shout out to Strength and Leo's, Evan at Decked Out Geckos. He's got a great podcast and puts out some tremendous leopard geckos, so go give him a like, a follow, and check out that podcast, man. It's one of my favorite ones for my commute to work. So, today, we're looking at frozen rodents. I just happen to have 3 different companies' rodents right now, so I figured it'd be a good time to do a little comparison. Put it on my, this is my handy dandy rolling trash can slash job cart. A little low budget over here. Let's look at packaging first. So that's the first thing you might notice that's different. This is the Big Cheese right here. So they come on like the styrofoam boards that you buy meat on, and they're vacuum sealed. Everything's lined up nice and neat. It's great for the storage purposes. And the quality of their rats are phenomenal. They're great. The downside to this is once you open the package, you need a big Ziploc baggie. So, I mean, until you open it, it stores really good. That part I really like about it. Downside is, like I said, you need a big Ziploc baggie, so you got to provide your own after you open them. But they are lined up nice and neat. Butt to butt right here, heads on the outside, pretty good packaging. All right, next is, this is Rodent Pro. So, you know, you see these come in a Ziploc bag, not too storage friendly, but you know, like I received it with a mouse head poking out the side of the bag. Their bags aren't that good of quality, but I suppose that's to keep the cost down, right? So it makes it cheaper on our end. But they are resealable, so you can pull one out as needed, or 5, or however many you need. So that part's pretty good. The quality of the rodents is good. You know, everything's good. And there are some size differences between everyone, but I mean, you could do your research on that. Next is Layne Labs. So I actually picked these up at our local reptile show here in Bakersfield, Central Valley Reptile Expo, and these come in a nice looking bag, right? Good branding. You know it's Layne Labs right from the gate. These ones I only know because I ordered them. So that's really good on their part. And this is a, you know, you tear off the top and it's a Ziploc bag. And all their rodents are placed in there nice and neat, all symmetrical. So the packaging's good on this one, and it stores real easy. So it's almost like a hybrid of Rodent Pro and the Big Cheese. So, you know, that's a plus. I like things to store in the freezer nice and flat and even, and no holes poked in this bag from shipping or any of that stuff, but you know, I picked them up at a local show. So these bags are really nice. You know, it's the foil line. So if you did have these in your freezer and someone went in your freezer, they wouldn't really see what's in there. So that's a bonus. You don't see the rats through the bag. That might gross some people out, so you never know. All right, so on to the rodents themselves. You know, the Big Cheese, these rodents are really nice. They're soft. They're sized appropriately. You know, and when you buy them and you say a small rat, it's like a small rat, and a medium is a medium, so that part's good. Same thing with the Big Cheese, you know, they're sized appropriately. Layne Labs, you know, these are, I gotta give them props, man. These right here, they feel like they ran them through a car wash or a beauty salon, or, man, these things are like, I don't know if you guys have ever bought a Lucky Rabbit's foot, but I remember buying those in the quarter machines. They come out and they're like super soft. That's how their rats are, man. I mean, it's phenomenal, man. They're like super soft. and they're appropriately sized too. The one complaint I do have about Rodent Pro would be I have some small mice and large fuzzies. Let me get those for you. So the small mice and the large fuzzies, I mean, in the large fuzzies, there's a whole bunch of small mice mixed in, which is good. I mean, you kind of get more than what you pay for, right? But if your snake's not big enough to eat them, I have these hog noses that, I mean, I step them up real gradual. So that is a downside to that. But, I mean, it's really cost effective versus going to a live breeder. I think, I don't know, these things are like somewhere in the ballpark of like 25 cents a piece, which I don't get that anywhere local live. But, you know, the size deal, like I said, these ones are kind of mixed up. And then there's some small mice that are basically large fuzzy size, so these are almost the same. So that's one downside, or it could be a positive, however you take it. So let's go into cost effectiveness. So frozen versus live from a breeder in my area, these are way more cost effective. The big challenge is just getting your snakes to eat them, right? And as far as comparing all the different companies that I have here, they are all like right there. That's why I have some from the Big Cheese and some from Rodent Pro, because, you know, my wife does the shopping. I tell her what I need, and somebody might be having a promotion on shipping or whatever, so that'll be the deciding factor on that. But in my honest opinion, I'm probably going to end up staying with Layne Labs. All right, they are semi-local to me, a couple hours away, and just going back to when you pull these rodents out of the bag, I mean, it's almost like a stuffed animal. These things they're phenomenal. They even have instructions on how to thaw, handling safety and procedures, and like I said, they're semi-local to me. They're California based, Central Coast. So in my opinion, I'm gonna go with Layne Labs. But if you're back east, I mean, Rodent Pro and the Big Cheese isn't a bad option either. So I mean, I would order from and feed my snakes from any three of these companies. So they all three got my seal of approval. I pretty much gave you all the pros and cons. The packaging, I mean, that does matter to some people, so however you want them. If you don't want to repackage them in a Ziploc bag like from the Big Cheese, then that might be a downside, but these do store in your freezer really well. I mean, you can put a lot in there the way they package them. Really efficient use of space. The Rodent Pro isn't, but they're in the resealable bag, so you just pull one out at a time and you don't have to use any of your own bags. And Layne Labs has the foil line bag where you can't see in there, but they are all stacked in here nice and symmetrical, just like they were laid out on a tray, but they're inside a bag that's reusable. So to me, that's the best of both worlds, and I like to try to keep my money local and support my local businesses. So that's why, in my opinion, Layne Labs will have all my future business. All right, so that's it on the rodents. Let's do some sticker shout outs. All right, first up we got Fab Tiles all the way from Germany. You guys need to go check him out, he's real cool. 3B Balls, Pandemonium Reptiles. Thanks for the swap, Panda. Army Vet with balls. Always got to support our veterans. Thanks for your sacrifice. J&L Reptiles. DT's Balls and Boas. Brian Bodie Reptiles. He was just on our Central Valley Reptile Expo episode. Interviewed him. He had a display going there. And AJ's Reptiles. He's got some top-notch stuff and some killer stuff coming out, so go check him out. Mary Python and the Holy Balls. Great Instagram account. Go give her a follow. Morph Mechanics. One of my four horsemen brothers right here, Royal Balls, Rob Bearclaw, over in Malaysia. Go give him a follow, check out his YouTube channel. Victoria's Serpents, sexiest stickers out there. Man, she has a top-notch marketing package. She sends out multiple stickers, the postcard with the little QR doodad thingies. I mean, we need to step up our game over here at Small Town. I need to give a shout out to Zoe from ClutchX. We were featured on his background TV for his vlog. So go over there and check out his channel, man. His channel really helped us out when we were first starting out. He's got a lot of good advice and knowledge to share, and you know, he's just building up his company and everything too. So yeah, that's it for this week. And like I said, go check out Strength and Leo's. Check out that podcast. Go check out ClutchX. Go check out all the sticker shout outs. And my brothers, you know, the Four Horsemen, BBM Reptiles, Predator BP, and Rob Bearclaw at Royal Balls. They all have YouTube channels, so go check them out too. All right, until next time, rock on.
Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe,
and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you guys next time.